Today I would like to explore with you the plant entry Lemon Balm Mitra from the beautiful book The Light Apothecary Volume 1, The Remembering Leaves, a living codex of soul medicine from Plant, Star and Bone, which is a herbal book, herbalism book, with over 100 plant beings structured not in chapters but through gates, through 9 gates, and each gate represents a movement of healing. I've also shared a video in which I go into depth about those gates. And we are currently at Lemon Balm at gate 2, the water temple plants. We already had linden blossom, and the water temple plants are all about moon water, lymph light, soft flow, emotional tide, dreams, waters of the womb, and yeah, I'm excited to read her. Mitra, that is her soul name, and Lemon Balm, her known name, she who calms the inner tides and restores the smile of the moon. Her botanical name is Melissa officinalis. Her elemental nature is air through water, laughter rising from still ponds. She moves as fragrance before sound, the whisper of joy before you remember you can laugh. Earth origin. She blooms wherever humans have grieved. Old monasteries, garden walls, forgotten courtyards. She grows where worry once prayed too long. Europe and the Near East carry her oldest imprints, but her lineage reaches through every place that remembers bees. Her true temple is the threshold between sorrow and song. Her star origin, from the constellation Lyra, the song fields of crystalline tone. She was sent when sound began to fracture in human hearts, to return the body's vibration to sweetness. Lemon Balm teaches how to hum again through sadness. Her animal kin is, of course, the bee, who knows the language of joy hidden in labor. The hummingbird, who drinks only from light. Her energetic memory, when the first healers lost their laughter to exhaustion, Mitra taught them to press her leaves between their palms. Inhale and remember warmth. Her oil carries the ancient code of safe delight. To touch her is to remember that pleasure is holy. Where joy becomes safe again. She says, come to me when you're almost okay, but not yet smiling. I return the lightness that follows the storm. Sometimes my medicine is very quiet, a soft exhale, a warmer breath, a thought that feels less heavy. And sometimes it is this, a sudden remembering that joy was never lost, only waiting for space. Joy is something I make safe for you to feel again. There are many forms of sorrow, some are loud and burning, those you recognize. But there's another kind, the quiet dimming of light after too many small disappointments, too many days of holding, too many moments where the body chose endurance over delight. This is where I come. I loosen that pattern gently, like fingers uncurled from something they no longer need to hold. I work in the almost calm, almost okay, almost able to laugh. That is my threshold. I meet you just before collapse. There is a reason I grow near walls, near homes, near places where people stay too long with their thoughts. I listen for the moment when the mind grows heavy, but the heart has not yet closed. That is where I enter. I am here to remind your body that it is allowed to feel good again without guilt. There are those who fear joy, not consciously, but in the body, because joy has been followed by loss, because light has been followed by pain. So the body learns better to stay neutral than to open again. I warm that opening until the body forgets why it was guarding so tightly. You may notice this when you meet me, a breath that feels easier without knowing why, a thought that softens before you can hold on to it, a moment where nothing is wrong, and for once you do not search for what is missing. That is me. Do not rush past these moments. They are the beginning of restoration. There's also this. Joy is not always bright. Sometimes it is quite golden, almost invisible, like honey dissolving in warm water. That is the form I carry most often. Not laughter that bursts, but warmth that stays. If you wish to walk with me, remember this. You only need to stop holding yourself away from joy. And then she shares also how to meet me, her leaf tea for nervous agitation, grief, sleeplessness, and digestive tension. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons or teaspoons, I'm not sure what that is, I need to check that, of dried leaf or small handful of fresh leaves per cup. Pour just boiled water around 90 degrees, not rolling boil, over the leaves. Cover and steep for 7 to 10 minutes. Drink slowly, preferably in the evening or during emotional unrest. Optional addition, a drizzle of honey invites her lunar sweetness. Fresh leaf poultice for heart or solar plexus panic. Gather a few fresh leaves. Crush or chew lightly until moist and fragrant. Place directly over the heart or solar plexus. Cover with a warm, damp cloth and rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Breathe deeply. Let her scent guide the rhythm of release. Her oil infusion for emotional regulation after shock. Fill a clean glass jar halfway with freshly wilted leaves. Let them air dry 1 hour to remove excess moisture. Cover completely with sweet almond oil or jojoba oil. Seal and place in a warm, shaded spot for 2 to 3 weeks. Strain through cloth into dark glass and store cool. Use 3 to 4 drops on temples, chest, or feet when nervous system seeks warmth. Honey elixir. For the same purpose, but taken internally, fill a small jar halfway with fresh, clean leaves. Pour raw honey over until covered. Stir daily for a week, whispering gratitude as she dissolves. After 2 weeks, strain. Take 1 tablespoon or teaspoon, I'm not sure, on the tongue. When anxiety, grief, or overwork dulls joy. So now she shares her steam inhalation to clear sadness lodged in lungs. Boil 1 liter of water. Add a generous handful of fresh or dried lemon balm leaves. Cover for 2 minutes, then uncover and lean above a bowl, eyes closed. Drape a towel overhead. Inhale deeply 5 to 7 minutes. Afterward, stay warm and silent for a few minutes to let her calm settle. Aura Anointment Spirit Bath. To harmonize energy field, add 2 cups of lemon balm infusion or a few drops of her oil to a warm bath. Soak in silence. Imagine light yellow ripples encircling the body. Alternatively, add a few drops of oil to water in a spray bottle and mist around you after conflict or travel. Where I restore your lightness. Leaf tea for nervous agitation, grief, sleeplessness, digestive tension. Fresh leaf poultice for heart and solar plexus when panic arises. Oil infusion or honey elixir for emotional regulation after shock. As steam inhalation, she clears sadness lodged in lungs. Or spiritually, she harmonizes the aura after conflict or overstimulation. Her harvest guidance. Harvest mid-morning after dew lifts, when her scent hums. She loves touch. Speak kindly while cutting. Offer a laugh, a hum, or a piece of fruit to the soil. Dry in shade, she dislikes direct sun on her body once cut. Cycle of use. Drink or anoint in 3-day cycles aligned with the waxing moon. She works quickly, but her gentleness deepens through rhythm. Use in evening light when the air softens. Her energetic last transmission. I remind you that sadness can sing. Your joy is the way your light breathes. Thank you for watching and listening, my loves.